What is going on, guys? I want to do this video because I was sent this topic and I had to check it out, man. Apparently, allegedly, this basketball wife was once a side chick to Michael Jordan, okay? Now, her name is Jennifer Williams, and for a number of years, she has been featured on the Basketball Wives show. As a matter of fact, she was a part of the original cast that Shawnee put together. Okay, yes, Shawnee, the ex-wife of Shaquille O'Neal. There's a topic about her, and I'm going to get to that too. I'm definitely going to get to that too. But I want to get into this because, again, I want people to understand. I know that Michael Jordan is not was not the most faithful guy when he was with his first wife, but sometimes you have to look at how a situation plays out. Now, according to the other basketball wife cast member, Tami Roman, who has been known to be she's a confronter. She's constantly confronting people, getting into it with people. The woman clearly has issues. As you know of her, she constantly went viral for always getting into it with somebody, and she can definitely use her hands. But be that as it may, she did a freestyle on Instagram. I'm telling you, I swear, these people will do anything to get people to like their videos or laugh at them, to get exposure. No attention is bad attention. She's sitting on here with the shower cap on, and she is doing a freestyle about this particular female, Jennifer Williams, who she's having issues with now. Now, I understand. I want you to understand something. I understand that this could be storyline. We know that Shawnee and all the people at VH1 are constantly working on scripts and, putting things together. But this situation, the timeline of this, I want y'all to understand. This particular female, Jennifer Williams, was married to an NBA player. But I want y'all to understand. She's accused of being a side piece to Michael Jordan when Michael Jordan was married to his ex-wife. Okay. Now, Michael Jordan, basically divorced his ex-wife in the early 2000s, right? So we'd have to be talking about a situation that happened in the 90s, late 90s, early 2000s, maybe. Jennifer Williams, she's 44. So it's possible that this could have been in the mid to late 90s, early 2000s. But what make this situation, more interesting is that she ended up marrying an NBA player by the name of Eric Williams. Okay, she married this guy, Eric Williams. Okay, so I want y'all to understand. She was accused of being a side piece. She has not denied it. I want y'all to understand. She has not denied anything. Now, she has denied it, and y'all have proof, you can come to me. But as of now, as of me doing this video, she has not denied that she and Michael was getting it in. Okay? So more than not, she probably was. And what's crazy is that she ended up marrying an NBA player. And I want y'all to understand something. Look at the timeline. You go from being a side piece to a wife. A lot of these wives of NBA players or NFL players, a lot of them used to be groupies. Look at Chris Bosh's wife. Lil Wayne dissed Chris Bosh in a song about getting with his wife before they were together. Just being disrespectful. That was very disrespectful of Lil Wayne. And that can be said for a lot of these athletes who are getting with these Instagram models who done been with some of everybody. These dudes are sharing these women, and what happens is these women are in these social circles. They are in these groupie groups, and they're at all these clubs and all these events, and they learn how to maneuver to the point to where they're able to land a ring with one of these guys. And you can tell that guy is very lucky to be with that particular female. But let me just say this about Jennifer and her personality. One thing I've noticed about Jennifer, okay, and her personality, she comes off as a mean girl, as prissy, as I'm better than you, one of those types. She has the figure of a former athlete. She looked like she could have played volleyball or basketball herself, but she doesn't seem like an athletic person. That's what's crazy. She's one of those chicks who always was part of the popular clique, always dating the star athlete. What I'm saying, just has that demeanor about her. And the company that she keeps says a lot about her too. I mean, Evelyn herself, she's been a part of these groupie circles for a long time. She's dated athletes for a long time. You see what happened with her and Antoine Walker. I mean, forget about what went on with her and Chad Ochocinco. Look at what happened with Antoine Walker. Anyway, I mean, the way that he just threw money away. It was crazy. And it was right when he was with her. But anyway, and that's how Evelyn got on the show, because she was with Antoine Walker for a long time. But here you got this situation with Jennifer, okay? I want y'all to understand that's how these women are able to get with these athletes. They are in these social circles. They are at these events, at these clubs. They learn how to be a part of the scene. They learn how to maneuver. They learn where to go, who to talk to. Look at Chloe. Look at how Chloe was able to go from Lamar Odom to Tristan Thompson. It's almost like they have a certain type of demeanor that she looks for. And these women all do this. They talk to each other. They strategize on how they're going to get with these guys, or, get a support check from them by getting pregnant by one of these guys. These women talk to each other. They strategize. I mean, at least that's how they used to do it before social media got big. You know what I'm saying? Now these guys can sort of pick and choose a lot of the times who they deal with, before meeting them. But before social media was big, right around the time Jennifer may have allegedly been with Michael Jordan, she had to be at these areas and these clubs to be seen. And these women will travel from place to place to place. Imagine how many other athletes these particular females have been. These are retired thizots. And I've talked about the retired thoughts. Jennifer and some of the Evelyn, well, Evelyn's still out there on the market, but I mean Jennifer too, but Jennifer's more low key now. But these women, especially on Basketball Wives, Love and Hip Hop, I mean, you name it. I mean, these particular females who deal with these athletes, especially when they're in their 40s, a lot of these chicks they retired or semi-retired from the game of thought. They done been to all these clubs and these events. They done mess around with all these different guys. They probably could write 2 or 3 books. Okay? Because that's how plugged in they are. And you have women who look at these Instagram models, right? They look at these women on reality TV and they want to be like them. I don't understand that. These women are ran through. They've been ran through. Why would you want to be that? Now, they can put on pounds of makeup and they can post all these pictures from all their quote unquote work from the gym. And you think that, and you hear them speak and they make you believe that they're not like all these other women when they're just like them. And you got women who watch that and they want to be like those women. They want to be like these women who get flown out to all these vacation spots. But they don't understand is those women are being, they're going to all these spots because there's a guy sponsoring them. I don't care what they say. How you getting there? It's expensive to travel. And a lot of these quote unquote IG models ain't got it like that. They don't. I don't care what they say. It's expensive to travel. And especially if you're going to 2 or 3 different vacation spots in a month. It's hard enough to travel once a month. But how every couple of weeks you at a different vacation spot? You ain't got money like that. And Jennifer Williams comes from that particular group of women. Tami Roman too. She was married to an NBA player, and ain't no telling how many other countless athletes these women have been with. I mean, these women are in their 40s. They're on TV. They're getting into it with each other. You got Tami Roman in the shower cap, freestyle rapping about who this other particular female was with. And this just shows you why we are in such a decline socially. You got this woman who has whole kids, recording herself doing videos, because she does other videos like this in shower caps. I believe she has her own shower cap line. I mean, I know this is a capitalist society, but I don't know. Now, again, this all could be storyline, but and I just want to say, this is a side note. It's very interesting seeing Evelyn, right, on TV, going or popping off at people, going at people, when she was on TV, sobbing about the situation with Chad Ochocinco, and she was doing that for quite some time. But I guess people are willing to forget that. And what's very interesting is that when asked if she had to call one person that she was in a peculiar situation, she said she would call Chad Ochocinco. You brothers have got to stop putting yourselves out there for women who don't appreciate it, for women who are just going to use you for what you have. Now, lucky for Jordan, he didn't have no support child with her, But again, this particular woman, Jennifer, has not denied it. So I can only go off of what has already been said. And the fact that Tami knew this lets me know that maybe Jennifer told her, or somebody else told her, maybe Shawnee told her. Shawnee know all these women's secrets. It could be for storyline, but I just find it interesting that this is the depths that you're willing to sink in order to stay on a reality TV show. You're willing to look like a complete thizzot by somebody else rapping about you getting it in with Michael Jordan. That says a lot. And that's because she wants to stay on that reality show. And in order to be able to stay on these reality shows, you have to go out there and make a complete fool of yourself. And I think she's willing to do that. Make sure you go to teesprings.com/unofficialjdb merch to go and purchase my exclusive tees and hoodies. Make sure you go to teesprings.com, go and buy you a couple things and represent your red pill mindset.